welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Demon Slayer Tony, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a few months, and I apologize for that. Okay, been going through a lot, but yeah, man, I'm excited to bring this build to you guys. Okay, this is my faith build. Okay, this is primarily faith. Okay, I use weapons as well, but this is primarily faith. Okay, and I also want to say, I almost forgot. Oh my God. We don't reach 100 subscribers, okay, triple digits. All right, I'm hella excited. I'm really thankful for everyone that subscribed, okay, and that means you guys really rock with me, and that means a lot. Okay, that's why I do this. All right, and I just want to say thank you to everyone that subscribes and comments and likes the videos, okay, interacts. All right, and yeah, man. So that out the way. This is a faith build, okay. It's a glass cannon, yeah, man, I really like this build, man. It gives me a good feeling, I like the aesthetic of it, the way it looks. Yeah, all that, the whole 9 yards, though. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started on the build video. I don't want to take too much of y'all time, all right? At plus 25. The only reason I have this is because I love using fist weapons, like I said in the previous videos. And yeah, man, the Asher Warren here, Palm Blast. I don't know, it just gives me a cool feeling. I really feel like a god. So yeah, that's why I have that on there, and I'm gonna showcase it later in the video. I also have the Sword of Light, of course. It just makes sense. I'm at plus 10. Okay, this weapon is really good, and it scales with faith. Okay, so it's really good. Um, Also, I have the fist scaling with faith as well. So yeah, and then I also have Lita's sword, which is also, it has like light base abilities with it, and it's a light great sword. I really like what they did with the light great swords in the DLC. I feel like they're really clean. The animations are dope, and they're really fluid, you know. So yeah. So for my seal, since I'm using faith is my highest stat. Um, I have the dry leaf seal because um, I'm using a lot of light incantations. I think this seal boosts the damage of some of them. Okay, not all of them, but some of them. So that's important. Now, moving on to my armor, I have the circlet of light. Of course, it just makes sense. And I also believe, let's see if I click on it. Yeah, slightly boosts intelligence, faith, arcane, and also boosting the power of Mikola's Light. And Mikola's Light is the dopest spell in this game. I'm gonna showcase that as well, but that's what that does, so that's why I have that equipped. Okay, and then I have this robe because it's like a white yellowish robe, so it goes with the whole um, light type thing, theme. And then I have Melania's gauntlets because she has the gold arm, and then Melania's legs because she has the gold legs. Okay, so it just all fits together really. It looks really good to me. Now, usually when I tell people with armor, it doesn't really matter to me about the stats. It's more about the look, right? It just so happens that this circlet also helps my build. Okay, so yeah, man. Now to move on to my talismans, I have the Faithful Canvas talisman, Arsenal Charm because I'm using quite a bit of weapons. Okay, so I want to be in my medium role. I'm using the Cerulean Amber Medallion plus 3, and the America's Sword Seal. Okay, um, to be honest, yeah, that's like the best thing for me. I want to have a lot of magic, and I want to do a lot of damage with my magic. Okay, so these talismans help me with that. Besides the Arsenal one. Okay, now for my stats, man, I know you see my level. My level is 211. This is a new game plus build. Okay, so you don't exactly have to be this level. You can be around 150 to 170 and still be good with this build. It's just that I'm a little higher level, so I can spread my points out better. Okay, but you can get the gist of what I'm doing here with this build. All right, so I have 60 in vigor, 45 in mind, 25 in endurance, 25 in strength, 25 in dexterity, 15 in intelligence, 99 in faith, and 16 in arcane. Okay, now my faith is at the maxed out. Okay, so this is a pure faith build. Okay, I also have a little bit of strength and dexterity to be able to use certain weapons and stuff. Try out different things. Okay, but my mind is really high because you want to be able to spam these incantations because they don't do a whole lot of damage. Like they can't do the most in the game, obviously, but you want to spam these. You want to be able to spam these because they're pretty fast. Okay, so yeah. Now on to the showcase. We're gonna start out with my weapons like I always do. So now I have the dry leaf arts. Okay, this weapon is really fast. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but as you can see, it racks up damage pretty quick, and it's pretty fast, and it's really good at stamina breaking, believe it or not. Okay, so you can just run and just break stamina. Oh, I didn't do it right there, but you know, you get the gist, right? And so let me hold on. I done aggroed too many. Let me reset. So yeah, the Ash of War is really neat. You know, it has what's the word? It has super armor, so you can power through attacks, and it also blows enemies back. It's a knockback. As you can see, it's like an air blast or a blast of light. I really like it. It makes me feel like a god, right? Let me see when this opponent's coming up. Let's see if I can get him to do that rolling attack. Come on, you know you want to. There it is. Let's see if he makes me flinch. You see I didn't flinch? You see that? And I think you also get higher defense too, because I didn't take that much damage like I normally would. Okay? So yeah, this is a really good weapon. Really fast, really fluid as well. Yeah, we can move on. Now, for my second weapon, I have the Sword of Light. Now, this weapon is really not that good for as like DPS. Okay, I mean like direct damage, right? Like, yeah, it does damage. You see that 2 hits? What is that? 14, 12. Okay, so it's not bad, right? In 2 hits, and it's really fast. But per hit, it's probably like 600 to 700. Okay, it's not hard hitting, but you want it for this, the Ash of War. Okay. It has a good range. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but what it does is boost. I believe it boosts your faith damage. So it's really good to do before any boss fight or before any hard fight. You just put this out. You're pretty safe to do it if it's trash mobs because they get staggered. So that's really good. Okay. And so yeah, man. So I usually buff with this, and then I go into the fight. All right, and you do more damage. Okay. So that's good. Okay, so now I have Leda sword. Okay, this is a light great sword, and it's really fluid. Okay, you can mix your R1 and R2 attacks really good. Does good damage even one-handed, because with this build you're gonna be one-handing your weapons quite a bit because you're casting a lot of spells as you're fighting. Okay, so that's really good. Yeah, it's really fluid, man. You see that? Like the combos. You can interchange R2 and R1 on PlayStation, okay? And come up with some really cool combos, alright? I really like it. You can two-hand it, does more damage. And I believe the combo changes quite a bit. Well, a little bit. Alright. Oh! Wow. So yeah, man, it has a really good feel to the weapon, okay? So yeah, and the Ash of War is really good. It has really good range. Let me showcase that really quick. What happens is you summon a bunch of light needles above their target, and it just pierces them. And what this does, it removes any beneficial effects that your opponent has. So any buffs or any kind of any kind of buff they have, it removes them instantly. Okay, and it does good damage if he'll just stop moving. There it is. Okay. So yeah, man, pretty good weapon. Moving on to my spells. Starting off, I have Golden Vow. Okay, everyone knows what this is. You just get a buff to your attack and defense. Okay, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. Now, this is a DLC spell right here, Giant Golden Arc, which I like a lot because you can either charge it or just release it really quick. Okay, and it does damage, and it's really good for zoning. Okay, especially in PvP, you can like throw one on this side and then run to the other side, throw another one while they're trying to run from that one. Okay, so that's why you want a lot of magic, because you want to be able to spam this. This is what I use as like my primary spell, like, right? So I'm just constantly throwing this out, and it's really fast, right? You see how many times I can do it? So yeah, this is a really good spell, hits hard, good range, really good range. So yeah, man, I like this spell quite a bit. Okay, so now I have multi-layered rings of light. This is also a DLC build. Okay, so look at this. You can charge it or go quick, and this thing hits like a truck. If it lands, it's hard to hit a moving target with this, but if they're standing still or coming directly at you, this hits hard because it stays in the same area. It's kind of like an AoE attack. Okay, and it hits really hard. It goes really far. Let me see how far. Let me see if I can get this guy. Yeah, look how far that is, man. You know. So yeah, this is a really good spell as well. Okay. I have Knight's Lightning Spear. Okay. Now this isn't really a light spell; it's more lightning. Okay, but it still matches the color and the theme of my build. So and it's a really good spell. So as you can see. So what happens here is you charge up a single bolt, while you have sigils in the background that charge up as well. And when you throw your bolt, those follow as well. And so you get like how many is that? Yeah, you get like 7 attacks in one, right? 7 lightning bolts in one. Okay, and it has really good range. Okay, this is a really good spell. I love what they did with the spells in the DLC. Okay, I'm gonna be coming out with a lot more DLC content, I promise. Okay, I know I've been slacking lately, just been going through a lot. Okay, so yeah, man, this is a really good build. I like it quite a bit. Okay, but yeah, man, this guy's good range. Fast, you can charge it, or you can just go fast. Look at that, really good range. Look at that, the tracking's amazing. It's just you can't lose with this spell, man. I'm telling you, it hits like a truck as well. All right. So yeah, and then for my final spell and my favorite spell in the entire game is Light of Mikola. This spell is fucking crazy. Okay, it kind of reminds me of I don't want to this. Oh, by the way, spoiler warning. Okay, so skip ahead if you don't want to know about JJK spoilers. Okay, JJK manga. All right, but I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. All right. So yeah, Jacob's Ladder from JJK. This shit looks just like it, and it's dope. And it doesn't cost that much magic, which is kind of crazy. Look at that. Doesn't cost that much FP for a spell this size. Look at that, man. It's just beautiful, man. I love this spell. It hits hard. The circlet on my head also boosts the damage of this. You can just spam this all day, bro. Especially on bigger enemies like dragons and giant bosses and stuff. Like that hippo from the DLC. Imagine just wrecking him with this spell. Okay, really good spell. So yeah, man, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video there. Hold on, let me just kill this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the video there. This is my light god build. Okay, that's what I'm gonna call it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your day. All right, and I'm gonna be coming out with the rest of this week. I'm gonna be coming out with a lot more videos, DLC builds, and anime request builds. Okay, I have quite a few that are in the backlog. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta take care of them. Okay, I've been working on them, but it takes time. This is Elden Ring, and a lot of the times I'm making these characters from scratch, so I start the game over again and have to go through the whole process. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We just hit 100 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get a round of applause for that, okay? And yeah, man, you guys enjoy your day.